They made their kid cry over a spilled drink. So I kicked them out. Now everyone's turning on me. Am I really the one who should be sorry? I'm 25, recently moved into my own place, and my girlfriend, she's 27, and I decided to throw a little housewarming. We invited a few friends, my mom, and of course her family. Everything was chill at first. We were eating outside, kids had their own little table, everyone was enjoying themselves. But then her 8-year-old nephew knocked over a jug of dilute, the flavored water thing. It was clearly an accident. The kid apologized immediately. He was upset, but honestly, it wasn't a big deal. I laughed it off. But then, out of nowhere, his dad comes over and starts laying into the poor kid. I mean, seriously, like a full-on lecture. I tried to step in, telling him it was just an accident, but he wasn't hearing it. The kid ended up running off to the corner of the garden, crying. I felt bad for him, but the dad just didn't stop. Next thing I know, his wife chimes in, saying the kid deserved it, that he needed to stay there and think about what he did. I was pretty shocked at this point, especially with her family kind of snickering. So I couldn't just stand there and watch anymore. I went over to the kid a few minutes later, gave him a bar of chocolate, and tried to cheer him up. He apologized again, so I gave him a high five and taught him this cool little high five move I used to do as a kid. He smiled for the first time all day. Then the mom comes over and I swear she says, "Do you mind not talking to my son? He needs to think about what he did and do that alone." That was it for me. I pulled her and her husband aside and told them straight up, "This is my house. If you want to treat your kid like that, don't do it here. And if you don't like it, you can leave." Let me tell you, the reaction was wild. They went back to the table and I could hear them whispering about me. Then my mom, who doesn't hold back, says, "I raised a great son. He's right to not let bullies in his house." That just set them off even more. Later, my girlfriend pulls me aside and asks me to apologize to them. I said no. I stand by what I said, but honestly, here's where I messed up. I told her I think less of her for even asking me to apologize. I regret saying that. After all the chaos, my buddy and his son kicked a ball around with the nephew and me. At the end of the day, the kid even hugged me. I'm not much of a hugger, and apologized again. It was a tight hug too, like he really appreciated what I did. But the drama didn't stop there. Her family kept throwing digs at me all night. Some of my girlfriend's friends even came up to me privately, telling me I was right to step in. But my girlfriend? She's still pushing for me to apologize, and I just don't see why I should. Here's the thing. I didn't tell them how to parent. I just told them to leave if they were going to treat their kid like that in my house. But now I'm wondering, maybe I messed up by standing my ground, especially when it's causing so much tension. So here's my question to you. Am I wrong for standing up for the kid, or did I go too far? What would you do if you were in my shoes?